Los Angeles Angels season takeaways and off-season preview. Starting with the fact that not everyone is Mike Trout and Taylor Ward. This is something that this organization has struggled with for a while now, trying to force all of their hitters kind of into molds of their best players like Trout and Taylor Ward, but the fact is not everybody can play the game that way and excels at their highest level with the exact same mechanic and swing as those two players. Now with Suzuki as their manager, they're going to try to make some changes to how they're teaching and approaching hitting, trying to find what's best for each individual. I think this will really help out their team's offensive performance overall, and that's something we can look forward to for this team in the 2026 season. I also believe that this is a solid-ish offense, and so with some improvements to their strategy and approach, players like Kyron Paris are going to take the next step. Christian Moore, some of those young guys who could give a lot more, are going to continue to improve. Logan O'Hoppe, Zach Neto can also maybe go to another level. Joe Adell maybe can finally solidify with more consistency. I have a lot of confidence that those guys have the ability to be above average hitters. But are any of them going to really excel and be the great hitters that this team is going to need to step up and lead this offense as Mike Trout continues to step back little by little, and just obviously if he's not on the field as well. And even if Mike Trout is on the field, it never hurts to have more elite hitters. But how many of these guys have that upper level ability to really be dangerous hitters and not just above average hitters? I think Neto and O'Hoppe are the most likely guys to take that step up and to be those stars, alongside Mike Trout and Taylor Ward. Now the second thing with this team is they need to catch up to the rest of the league when it comes to the amenities. How are they treating their players? Are they really giving their players all the tools to succeed? The best food, the best fitness equipment, the best ability to rest, right? Do you really make these guys comfortable and in a good position to excel and to reach the top of their game? And as of right now, this team does not have the appearance of doing that. It really sounds like they're stuck in the past with some really rundown facilities. And things like that really hurt a team and a guy's ability to be at his peak performance every single day for such a long season. So hopefully they continue to move forward and catch up to the rest of the league in that regard. I think that will be a big help with them starting to turn things around, maybe under Suzuki's leadership. Now, thirdly, the pitching staff here was 28th in ERA this year. Jose Soriano has more in the tank, I believe. Reed Detmers moving back to the starting rotation will be interesting. Brock Burke was nice. Also, Ben Joyce will look to make his return next season. But overall, there's just not a lot of talent on the pitching end for this team, even though the majority of the farm system is pitching. But I mean, it seemed like they never really have proper development for all their young pitchers. Also, this team's ability to scout pitchers is also kind of in question too. Do they actually go after the right guys? Now, I believe as they update their amenities, if they continue to do that at the major league and minor league level, they can also start to update their systems and just overall how they teach and help pitchers excel. And I think those changes will actually impact the pitching side of things more so than they will impact the hitting side of things. Just the ability to have state-of-the-art research when it comes to your pitches and your mechanics and how your body is working, as well as what you need to actually recover fully. Those are things that I feel like are a little more important for the pitchers than they are for the hitters. But also just it would be nice to maybe clean house or just reevaluate how you're teaching the pitchers in the first place. Take a hard look at what your pitching coaches are teaching, because it doesn't seem to be working. I think it really needs to be reevaluated, because as of right now, it doesn't really matter who they bring in. They never seem to actually get pitchers to the major league level pitching well. The last point is a question for you guys. What do you think it would take to turn this pitching staff around to really get this team on par with the rest of the league when it comes to pitching staffs? Because you're not going to be a serious contender with the 28th ERA in baseball. What do they have to do to put together a competent staff? Do they have to draft better players? Do they need to do a better job of developing the players? Maybe make better trades, make some big signings? What do you think the answers are? Let me know down in the comments.